Hello students. Today we are back with third part of our chapter Lost and Found. I hope you have watched the earlier parts. Now let's see what are we going to learn today to read and comprehend the story and to enrich your English vocabulary. Before moving on to our lesson, let's check who are the main characters of our story. Can you see the pictures? Can you say who are the five main characters of our story? Oli, owl, Irma, eagle, Barry, badger, Mandy, mole, and Tummy, toad. Very good. Now let's see some new words and we can see what did they mean. Word is popped open. Open suddenly and quickly. Popped open means opening something very quickly and suddenly. Next word is soared. What is the meaning? Move with a rushing or a hissing sound or rose high in the air. Now let's move on to our lesson. So in the last class we stopped where the eagle with the bright eyes and sharp look, she says, don't touch that egg, this is my egg. So Irma the eagle found her lost egg. Now we can see what happened. The tapping became louder and louder. The tapping sound from that egg became louder and louder. All at once, the egg popped open and a baby eagle rolled out. My baby. My dear students, see the picture. A small baby eagle popped out, open suddenly. So popped out means open suddenly. So here we can see by opening that egg, a small baby eagle come out of that egg and the eagle is calling my baby. All of the animals were happy that the mother and the baby had found each other. So, why were all the animals happy? Because all the animals were very happy because the mother and the baby had found each other. We can see here the baby is with its mother. Irma was now worried. I must get my baby back to my nest, but I don't know how. I can't fly and carry my baby at the same time. I have an idea. I will hold the baby and climb onto your back, then you can fly to your nest. Excellent idea, Oli. So, what is the solution given by Oli the owl? And why was Irma the eagle worried? Okay, so here the worry is this. She cannot fly back to her nest because she want to carry her baby to the nest, but she can't fly and hold her baby at the same time. So Oli came with an idea. What is the idea? Oli says that, okay, I will do one thing. I will hold the baby in my hands and I will climb onto your back. I will sit on your back. Then you can fly. Then we can put the baby in the nest. So while hearing this, the Irma eagle become very happy and she says that excellent idea, super idea, Oli. Irma flapped her large, strong wings and soared high up into the trees of the forest. Here we go. Goodbye, baby eagle. So, by this, we come to an end of our story. Now, let's see how was Irma. What did Irma do? Irma flapped her large, strong wings. How was Irma the eagle's wings? It was very large and it was very strong and soared high up in to the trees of the forest. She rose high in the air and above the trees of the forest. She, carrying her baby and Oli the owl on her back, she rise to the sky and fly very high. Everyone is happy and everyone is saying a goodbye to the baby eagle. By this, our story has ended. Now, one question is there for you. Which of these words best suit Oli? What do you think? Which is your answer? Is it helpful, wise, or rude? You have to select your answer. A small follow-up activity is there for you. It's in our textbook. Who is the hero of the story Lost and Found? Why? Do you think Irma was worried about her egg and her baby? How do you know? Underline the lines from the story that tell you that. So you have to find the answer for this too, and this is a follow-up activity. Let's watch the complete animated video of our chapter.
Lost and Found. Ollie Owl had just woken up from his nap and shouted, "Who was that?" Mandy Mole peeped from his burrow. "Whose egg is this?" Ollie asked by looking closely at the egg. "Maybe it is mine," said Mandy. "Silly Mandy, moles don't lay eggs," Ollie replied. "Oh, you are right, Ollie. So I suppose it cannot be my egg." Tammy Toad heard Ollie's question from her rock in the pond and hopped over. Again, Ollie called out, "Whose egg is this? Who? Toads lay eggs. This egg could belong to me," said Tammy, raising his hand. "Tammy, it is true, toads lay eggs, but this is not your egg. Toad eggs are tiny. This egg is large. It is not your egg," said Ollie. "You are right, as usual, Ollie. This is not my egg," Tammy agreed. Barry Badger was wandering through the forest. He was looking for eggs. He was hungry. I love eggs. I was looking for dinner. This is my egg, and I am going to eat it right now," said Hungry Barry. The group of animals screamed out, "No! This is not your egg!" Suddenly, there came from the egg a tapping sound, and a tiny crack appeared. The animals were frightened and slowly backed away. Even Barry was a little afraid of the strange sound. "I think you are right, Ollie. The eggs I like do not make any sound." The tapping continued. The crack began to get bigger. All at once, the animals heard a loud swish from above. It was Irma Eagle. She looked at the animals with her sharp and bright eyes. "Don't touch that egg. This is my egg," said Irma. "A big wind came along and blew my egg right out of my nest. I was flying high above looking for it." The tapping became louder and louder. All at once, the egg popped open and a baby eagle rolled out. All of the animals were happy that the mother and the baby had found each other. Irma was now worried and said, "I must get my baby back to my nest, but I don't know how. I can't fly and carry my baby at the same time." "I have an idea," said Ollie. "I will hold the baby and climb on your back. Then you can fly to your nest." "Excellent idea, Ollie," Irma replied. "Here we go!" Irma flapped her large, strong wings and soared high up into the trees of the forest. "Goodbye, baby eagle," shouted the other animals happily.
Thank you, students. Thank you for listening.